I had never done anything like this before. I was the kind of girl who followed the rules, stayed in her comfort zone, and believed in slow love. But that night, everything changed. That night, I went to the Ritz London with my boyfriend Ethan Walker, and what happened between us still echoes in my mind like a forbidden melody. It was my first time going to a hotel with a man, and not just any man, the man I loved. Ethan had called me that morning. "Amara," he said in his husky morning voice, "I've booked a suite at the Ritz. Just one night. You and me. No distractions. Just us." My heart skipped a beat. "I've never done this before, Ethan," I whispered, half nervous, half thrilled. "I know," he said. "That's why I want to make it perfect for you." When I arrived at the Ritz, dressed in a soft beige coat and black heels, the doorman greeted me like royalty. My heart pounded with each step I took through the grand lobby. Golden chandeliers sparkled overhead, and elegant music floated through the air like a promise of something unforgettable. Ethan stood waiting for me near the elevator, dressed in a dark navy suit, holding a single red rose. He smiled. "You look breathtaking," he whispered. We went up to the suite. The moment the door closed, my nerves vanished. Ethan held my hand and kissed my forehead gently. "This night is about you," he said. We sat by the window, watching the rain fall over London's skyline. Ethan poured 2 glasses of wine, and we talked for hours about our dreams, fears, childhood stories, and secrets we'd never shared before. The way he looked at me, not with desire, but with respect, admiration, and deep affection, made me feel like I was the only girl in the world. Then, as midnight neared, he reached into a small velvet bag and pulled out a delicate silver bracelet. "This is for you," he said. "It's not just jewelry. It's a promise." My eyes welled up with tears. "Promise of what?" I asked. "That I'll always respect you, love you, protect you." The night turned more intimate. We laid beside each other, whispering, laughing, holding each other close. He kissed me like I was a dream he never wanted to wake up from. It was my first time being that close to someone, and it felt right. It felt safe. But just when I thought the night was perfect, the twist came. Around 2:30 a.m., Ethan's phone rang. He didn't answer it. It rang again. And again. He looked worried. "Ethan, is everything all right?" I asked. He hesitated. It's my fiancé." My world collapsed in seconds. "You're what?" He looked down. "Amara, I didn't mean for this to happen. I didn't expect to fall in love with you. I was supposed to marry her next month, but after I met you, everything changed." I felt like I couldn't breathe. "You lied to me?" I whispered. "No," he said quickly. "I swear, everything I told you is real. Every moment tonight real. But I was trapped in a life I didn't want until I met you." Tears rolled down my cheeks as I stood up. "I gave you something I've never given anyone, Ethan. I trusted you." He tried to hold my hand, but I stepped back. My heart was shattered. "I don't want to be the other woman," I said. "You need to choose." He looked at me with pain in his eyes. "I already did, Amara. I choose you. I'm ending things with her tonight." I left the room without another word. The next morning, I woke up to dozens of messages from him. The final one said, "It's done." I told her, "If you'll have me, I want to build my life with you, starting today." I didn't reply immediately. That night at the Ritz was the most magical and heartbreaking night of my life. It was my first hotel night with a man, filled with beauty, betrayal, truth, and love. I still wear the bracelet, not just as a memory of him, but as a symbol of the night I truly discovered myself. It had been 2 days since I walked out of that luxury suite at the Ritz London, leaving Ethan behind with his promises, his lies, and his heartbreak. I hadn't answered his calls. I hadn't replied to his messages. But my heart wouldn't rest. On the 3rd evening, I stood by the window of my small London flat, holding the silver bracelet he gave me. I remembered every word, every kiss, every promise, and the truth that broke it all. My phone buzzed. "Ethan, I know I hurt you, but if you still want the truth, meet me tonight. Same place,
Same time.
I didn't know why, but I went. The Ritz London. Suite 908. As I stood at the door, my heart raced. Part of me wanted closure. Part of me wanted answers. Part of me still loved him. I knocked. The door opened slowly. But it wasn't Ethan who answered. It was a woman, tall, elegant, with icy blue eyes and a chilling calmness in her voice. "You must be Amara," she said. "Come in. I've been expecting you." I froze. She stepped aside, letting me in. The suite was exactly as it had been that night, the rose still pressed between the pages of a book, the wine glasses untouched. But something felt off. "Where's Ethan?" I asked, my voice shaky. She smiled. "You really don't know, do you?" I stared at her, confused. "I'm Eleanor Carter," she said. "Ethan's fiancée." "Well, ex-fiancée now." I felt cold all over. My chest tightened. "I left him," she continued. "But not because of you." She reached into her handbag and pulled out a sealed envelope, placing it in my hand. "That," she said, "will tell you everything." I opened it with trembling hands. It wasn't a letter. It was a death certificate. Name: Ethan Thomas Walker. Date of death: 2 nights ago. Cause: fall from the rooftop of the Ritz Hotel. Time of death: 3:12 a.m. The same night we were together. My vision blurred. I shook my head. This can't be real." "He jumped," Eleanor said coldly. "He was torn between 2 lives. 2 women. 2 truths. And in the end, he couldn't live with either." I collapsed onto the sofa, unable to breathe. "But he texted me yesterday," I whispered. "He said he told you everything. He said he chose me." Eleanor tilted her head. "No one texted you from Ethan's number after that night." Suddenly, the room grew cold. My phone buzzed again. "Unknown number, Amara. I'm sorry I couldn't keep my promise. But I never left you. I'm still here, watching." I looked up at Eleanor. "Who's sending these messages?" I asked. She smiled faintly. "Maybe you never knew Ethan at all." The lights flickered. The bracelet on my wrist grew icy. And in the mirror behind me, for just a second, I saw his reflection, standing right beside me. Smiling. Watching.